Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with me. I'm Kamand and I'm an English teacher who didn't become fluent in a classroom. That's right, no expensive classes, no boring grammar textbooks, and no studying for hours every day. In today's video, I'm sharing 5 fluency habits that helped me become fluent in English. These are the habits that changed everything for me. And if I could do it, you can do it too. So let's jump in. Before jumping to the habits, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel and hit the like button. The first habit is I surrounded myself with English everywhere. Even though I didn't live in an English-speaking country, I created my own word in English. And here are some steps I took to create the English word at home. I changed my phone language and every social media that I used to English. I watched Netflix, YouTube, and any programs in English. I listened to music and podcasts in English. And of course, I followed English speaking creators. At first, I didn't understand much, but I didn't stop. Gradually, my brain started to recognize patterns in English, phrases, different accents, and over time, English started to feel more natural. The second habit is I started to speak to myself every single day with no excuses. Yes, I talked to myself every day and I did it out loud. It wasn't just in my mind, I spoke everything out loud. I described what I was doing, like I'm cooking pasta, I'm adding salt, this smells delicious, and everything I was doing and was happening around me, I just used to describe them out loud for myself. And I even had pretend conversations with myself like, hey, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How about you? It felt weird at first, but it was the best way to practice speaking alone at home. No pressure, no judgment, no fear of making mistakes, and no fear of sounding stupid. So as a result, I became more confident and fluent just by doing this every day. So you can try mirror talk or recording yourself. It helps a lot measuring yourself and your mistakes. The third habit is shadowing. I used shadowing technique every day and it was so fun. You know that. I'm sure that you already know shadowing is one of my favorite techniques to improve speaking. If you don't know about shadowing technique, let me tell you this. It's when you listen to something, usually a native speaker in English, and you repeat exactly what they say with the exact intonation, accent, rhythm, and even their pauses. You copy that person, you copy that speech. It's like you're an echo, you know. They speak, you repeat every time. If you want more shadowing practice, you can watch this video. For shadowing, I use different things. I use different sources. I used to watch movies, simple movies. You can find the best TV series for your level at this video. I watched TED Talks and YouTubers that I liked them. So it's really important to choose a person, to choose someone that you like them. You like the way they speak. You like their gestures, whether it's an actor or whether it's a YouTuber. No matter who that person is, you have to really like them. Shadowing helps you improve pronunciation, correct pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm of natural English. This technique helped me sound more fluent and, of course, feeling more fluent. So I know that this feeling inside you is holding you back, but if you want to grow your confidence in English while you're speaking, so the best technique is shadowing. The next habit that I made for myself is I learned in chunks, not words. At the time I was thinking, what is the result of memorizing vocabularies? So I just stopped memorizing vocabulary lists and instead I started memorizing phrases, that native speakers really use. Instead of learning 3 different words like go, now, home, I learned the phrase I have to go home now. Instead of learning the word because, I learned that's because I and the rest of the sentence. Learning in chunks helped me speak more naturally and sound more fluent in English. If you practice learning in chunks, you end up with a speaking without translating in your head because you know many chunks and you put them together and you make a sentence or you make a conversation, you make a paragraph. It's like learning music. You don't memorize single notes, you just learn the whole melody. If you learn a single note, it's like you can't play the music properly. And the last habit is I made English a part of my lifestyle. This is the most powerful habit that I made for myself. I just made English part of my lifestyle, not just a subject to study. I watched vlogs and read articles in the field of my hobbies, in the field of my interests. I followed influencers I liked, all in English, not my native language. And I'm learning Japanese right now, and that's exactly what I'm doing in Japanese. When I go to Instagram and I start scrolling, I just look for Japanese people who speak Japanese, who teach Japanese, everything in Japanese. If I liked cooking, I followed recipes in English. If I liked makeup, I followed beauty bloggers in English. So I made English the language of my interest. And that's why I never got bored of learning English and learning new things in English. So the best tip here is you have to make English fun, personal. And that's when fluency comes naturally. You don't have to push it. You don't have to put pressure on yourself. You have to make it fun and, interesting for yourself. So these are the 5 habits that I followed that I made them to become fluent in English. English environment, speaking to myself, shadowing, learning in chunks, and making English a part of my lifestyle. If you start doing these things consistently, I'll promise you that you will see the difference and you will see a good result. Tell me in the comments, which of these habits are you going to try first? See you next time. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You need to keep going non-stop.